This is James Holder for iFL TV in association with Matt Coons and Marbella. I'm at the O2 Arena today for the press conference of Tyson Fury vs Christian Hamer. With me I've got Tyson's father and trainer and Tyson's uncle and trainer, Peter Fury and John Fury. How are we doing, fellas?
Very well, thank you.
Good. Just taking in how similar you guys look. You're actually almost exactly the same height.
He's got hair and I haven't. He is.
You
can see,
can't you?
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
I think we're all past that stage of looks, don't you?
I'm not gonna comment on that.
Don't even pass the mirror anymore. I told her to take it out.
How's this camp been? Obviously, we've seen John Fury coming back into the team and joining the camp. What sort of impact has that had on Tyson?
Me? It's had a good impact. He's dad's home. So that was all happy days, isn't it? You know, we're just going to get on and do the business. And we've got some serious things at hand. We're all in each other's interest, as family should be, and we're just going to get forward and do the job. I'm 150% focused on what we need to do, and we've been doing it now. It's been a long road. We're getting there. Tyson's turned the corner, and I think the time is right. And I think it'll be a good fight with him and Klitschko later on in the year, because that's what we're working towards, not overlooking this chap.
John Fury, if I could just ask you, what does Christian Hamer bring to the table in this fight, in your opinion?
He's a big, strong lad, but for what we've seen, unless he brings something we haven't seen, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Anything can happen in boxing. The big fellas, and if you walk into one, if you do like Cassius did against Henry Cooper, you've got problems, but that won't happen. You know, Tyson's too talented. He's mentally strong. He knows what he's got to do. He's got all the tools to have an easy night, which I do believe he will do.
It's quite extreme with Tyson. Some days he's very talkative, very outgoing. Other days he seems quite introverted. Is that the sort of character he is? He has his kind of ups and downs.
Well, he's got things on his mind as well, hasn't he? He's not just got boxing on his mind. He thinks about other things. You know, but let's not forget where he is. #1 contender in the world. You know, he's only 26 years old. It's a lot for a young man to take on board. And it's all pressure. He wants to come across as doing things right. I'm home for the first time in 5 years. You know, it's going to have an impact on him. You know, but can I just say, you know, it's been an amazing 2 weeks. You know, we've enjoyed every second of one another's company. Being here with my brother, I've missed him as well, because me and this fella were very close. You know, we're like Siamese twins, to be honest with you. But what can you do there? Yeah. I was glad to be back.
I would never have guessed that.
You know, and he's been in good hands. I've never ever worried, you know, about anything. Even when he was with my brother Hugh, he'd done the best he possibly could with him. Like I say, he ran out of ideas and connections, you know, but he took him to the British Commonwealth titles, you know, and here we are now in another chapter. You know, he's got all the knowledge in the world. He's got everything he needs to take him to the top and to beat Klitschko or whoever he may fight for the title.
I mean, Peter Fury, as you said, his stock and his talent is growing every day, and his reputation as a great trainer and a ruthless taskmaster, I might add.
I just hope he keeps winning, otherwise I won't come out the bedroom. Just do the best we can. Look, you can only just do the best you can. Ultimately, it's down to the fighter. We've trained hard for it. You know, Christian Hamer shouldn't pose any problems. I don't think he will. I think he's okay, but he's going to find out where his level's at Saturday.
Must be good for you guys to hear Mick Hennessy and Frank Warren insistent on they're going to look to make the Klitschko fight the Tyson's next fight, if they possibly can.
It's all good, and I think Klitschko will be up for the fight. I don't see any problems. I know Frank's been talking to him, and you know, I think they both have, and I leave that side to them. But that's the fight we're ultimately aiming for. Our thing at the minute is getting Tyson through this, and which is a fight that we've asked for, because, like I've always said, I'm not interested in getting Tyson a payday. I'm interested in Tyson winning. And for Tyson to win, he needs to be kept busy. Doesn't need a total idiot that he can hit on the chin and do away with in a round. You know, he's a credible opponent. He's a good boxer. He's highly ranked, and he should give Tyson something to think about. 4 or 5 rounds maybe. But that's what we're looking at. So at least when Tyson does fight, he's ready. He's come back. The ring rust has gone. Because don't forget, Vladimir is going to happen. What we're looking at around September, October
And again,
time.
as you just said, the exact same thing.
Well, there you are. So we've got a 4-month gap, 5 months anyway. So this fight is needed. We're not going to just sit back and rest his laurels on a WBO position and just get in there and not perform to his 100%, because he's going to need to be 110% to beat Vladimir.
I mean, I know Tyson's got the WBO mandatory status. Is it important that he impresses against Christian Hamer tomorrow, in your opinion?
Yeah, and I think he will. We've trained hard for it. There's no excuses. You're going to see another level to Tyson. If they think they're coming out with a Tyson at Box Chisora, think again. He's going to do something else. So you're going to see a relaxed Tyson, a Tyson that belongs there, oozing in confidence. More or less, relaxed, catching up with Hamer, and it'll just be a foregone conclusion mid rounds, I'd say. But he could catch him early. It just depends how much Hamer tries.
Okay, well, don't forget you can watch all the action tomorrow from 7 p.m. on BoxNation. I really appreciate Peter and John giving me some of your time, sir.
Always a pleasure, James. Welcome.
And we shall see you real soon.
See you soon.
Thank you.